let me get right into it. Because I know that news has been percolating over the last few days that Shannon Sharpe is coming to First Take. I'm not going to tell.
I don't think that anybody ever said that Shannon Sharpe was coming to First Take. Let me say that again. I don't think that anybody ever said that Shannon Sharpe is coming to First Take, but we've all speculated about the possibility of ESPN throwing him a bag. I haven't heard anybody speculate that. Everybody that I've talked to, including some people that's really significant in the industry, said that Shannon Sharpe is probably bigger than First Take. Everybody that I've talked to said that Shannon Sharpe is bigger than First Take. If Shannon Sharpe, how much is Stephen A. Smith's contract? Somebody in the chat put in the chat what they think that Stephen A. Smith's contract was, right? Because if Shannon Sharpe went over to First Take, I don't think that First Take, that show specifically, could afford Shannon Sharpe. I think that the money that Shannon Sharpe would command would be more than what Stephen A. Smith is probably making. Let me say that one more time. I think that the money that Shannon Sharpe would command would be more than what Stephen A. Smith was making.
That's true.
And then I think that Stephen A. Smith would get jealous. And I'm not really sure about this Under Armour sleeveless hoodie that he got on. Yo, this people are saying $10 million a year, $10 million a year. I'm not so sure about this Under Armour sleeveless hoodie that he decided to go with for the show. Must have been tired and ain't had nothing else inside of his suitcase. But neither here nor there.
I'll tell you, it's not either. What I can tell you is that the honchos are talking to Shannon Sharpe. What I can tell you is that the honchos are fully aware that Stephen A. Smith wants Shannon Sharpe on First Take. Now, don't get it twisted.
Okay.
I want Ryan Clark, too, from the pivot. I want him pivoting his behind right to First Take several times a week because I love my brother. Swagoo, Marcus Spears, I want him on First Take. Dan Orlovsky, okay? A.K.A. the White Urkel. I love you dearly, my brother. I want you on First Take, too. Kimberly Martin, Mina Combs. I want you on First Take. Mad Dog Russo, yeah. I want you on that, too, and I'll get into Michael Irvin in just a second. But make no mistake about it. I'm not apologizing to a damn show. I want Shannon Sharpe on First Take. And I aim to get him. We are definitely talking.
How much y'all want to, I'm willing to take any bets that Shannon Sharpe does not go over the First Take. How much, I know some of y'all probably in the chat right now. I am a betting man. Listen. Let me cover that part up. I am a betting man. This is my MGM Platinum, right? The only higher level than this is Noir. The only level higher than this is Noir. Okay? And Noir, you have to get invited into it. So I don't know what the threshold is for you to have to get invited, but I am a betting man. All right? The only other higher level than this is Noir. I'm taking all bets that Shannon Sharpe does not go over the First Take. J-Dub, you want that bet? Anybody that want that bet, DM me on Instagram. Make sure y'all following me on Instagram. The link is in the description for y'all to be able to follow me on Instagram. I'm willing to take whatever bets that y'all want. I'm taking all bets that Shannon Sharpe does not join ESPN. I'm taking all bets. DM me on Instagram. We can set it up. I want to make sure that y'all, Black Seinfeld, okay, cool. We can do that. I'm taking all bets.
To Shannon Sharpe, The conversations are official.
Cobra tell you ain't said nothing with a word, big dog. 1K ain't enough. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 3. 1K ain't enough. Hey, don't say something that you can't back up. Don't say something that you can't back up. 500, we can do that too. Whatever y'all want to do, send it to me in my DMs and we can set it up. I want my money. I want my motherfucking money. Don't sit here and dodge me. Don't say that you don't know where it's at. You don't know where the money at. We didn't officially. Send it to me in my DMs and we can set it up.
Reports have not been misnomers or misreports or anything like that. We are talking to him, and I'm hopeful, very hopeful, and very confident that ultimately we will be announcing sooner than later that he will be on first take. Anything can happen now because I don't make those decisions. I have bosses, executives like Dave Roberts and Burke Magnus and Jimmy.
Don't let Stephen A. Smith trick you out of your bag. Don't let Stephen A. Smith trick you out of your bag. Don't let Stephen A. Smith trick you out of your bag because, listen, I'm coming for my money. I want my motherfucking money. Don't disappear. I'm going to find out where you live at. I'm coming to get my bag. I'm coming to get my bag. All right? Let's continue.
Taro. They make the decision. Stephen A. is not the boss.
Shout out to my girl, our streets.
Okay? I answer to them. They make those decisions. They're the bosses. So contractual agreements and all of this other stuff have to come into play. But damn it, Shannon, Club, Shay, and anything else. I don't give a damn if he brings a bottle of Hennessy with him. I want him on first take.
Nah, I don't see it.
All this politically correct stuff and being quiet. I want Shannon Sharpe on first take.
I don't see it.
Okay? Period.
I don't see it.
Because I'm proud of the work that he's done. I'm proud of his career as a football player. 3-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer, knows his damn football. I'm good with him.
I don't see it.
And I'm not one of those insecure brothers that's scared of his greatness, thinking that it's going to sully mine. No. Iron sharpens iron.
Is it a possibility that Shannon Sharpe is that the boss is over at ESPN? And see, y'all got to start paying attention to the play here. That they might be at an impasse, right? And Shannon Sharpe says, nah, I'm not really fucking with y'all. I got a bigger offer on the table. I'm not really sure what the vision is that y'all have. I'm not really a co-host. I'm the A side. I'm not the B side. My numbers say that I'm better than everybody else. Let me ask y'all a question. Is this a possibility that the bosses, technically, over at ESPN is putting Stephen A. Smith up to this in order for him to then help recruit Shannon Sharpe? I don't think that Disney is really trying to spend the budget like they supposed to on Shannon Sharpe. I don't think that they can spend. I don't think they got the budget. I think that ESPN got to go up to Disney and beg for the money in order to try to get the budget to be able to recruit the right type of people. Shannon Sharpe probably got a bigger deal on the table. Send me whatever bet that y'all want to make inside of my DMs and we're going to set that up. 5K don't mean shit to me. 5,000 don't mean nothing to me. Let me show you something. Hold on. I don't know who y'all think y'all dealing with.
Hello.
Hey, when you ask, you busy?
No.
When you remember when you was laughing at me yesterday when we was talking about the casino?
Yes.
When you asked me how much do I think that I've spent based off of the numbers and the actual data that we able to pull up, what was that number?
I think you said like $1 million.
How much?
$1 million.
Thank you. When did we have this conversation?
Last night.
And what did you do?
I was laughing.
Why would
That's insane.
Because what?
That's insane.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
You listen. You. I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to. I'm big dog. You're not talking to no small fish. I want my motherfucking money. I don't care if it's $3. I want my motherfucking money. I want my money. Don't put up something that you're not built for. Don't put up something that you're not built for. You're going to be in trouble, and I'm coming to see you. You're going to be in trouble, and I'm coming to see you.
Elevate one another. Because when it comes to television, when it comes to being in front of a microphone or a camera, I'm not taking a back step to any damn body. Yeah, I sound a little loud today and all of this other stuff. What's going on? Stephen A's off vacation. That's what the hell's going on. I'm rested. 10 hours a day, asleep, loving the beach, chilling. I did drink
Got that goddamn Under Armour cutoff sleeve on. We ain't going to ignore that part.
Few tequilas and, some vanilla milkshake with rum, because that's some of my favorite stuff.
No, Tony. We talking about, is he going to join the network to be on First Take? We talking about, no, I ain't talking about as no feature. I ain't talking about as no, I'm going to come and visit one day and all of that other type of shit. Is he going to sign a contract to be on First Take with Disney and ESPN? That is the question. I think that the bosses over there at ESPN is putting Stephen A. Smith over here to try to recruit him. I don't think that Shannon is even entertaining that nonsense. I think he'll hear it. I don't think that Shannon Sharpe is even going to remotely consider that.
Some of y'all out there is just sleeveless shirt and all of that stuff. Listen, you can look at those reports online all you want to. This is me right here, not that damn ugly ass picture that they put out there. Okay, this is me right here. And if this don't look good enough for you, sorry, this is the best I got to offer. But let me tell you something right now. On my best day, I wouldn't be the Hulk. That would be Shannon. Okay? I mean, damn it, I'm not only interested in him being on First Take. I might have to talk to my man Juvie about having a partner for security. Because if I got Shannon with Juvie with me, damn it, I'm Superman.
All right, I've heard enough. I've heard enough of this bad recruiting. I don't think that Shannon Sharpe is going to join ESPN. I think it would be a downgrade for Shannon Sharpe to join ESPN. ESPN would have to roll out the Brinks truck, and I don't think that they have the budget for it, especially since they just fired everybody in order to try to put themselves in a position to be able to save money, because Disney just said that they wanted to make cuts to over 7,000 people, and I don't think that they have the budget to make him a co-host, because first he'd have to be the A side. He'd have to be making the most money. B, he'd have to be running his own show. And then C, you telling me that he'd be over there being a slave on ESPN? Charles Barkley said it. Charles Barkley actually broke it down. For those of y'all that's not familiar. When they asked Charles Barkley, and he was joking about it, but it was actually the truth, he said, listen, man, ESPN will work you to fucking death. ESPN is going to work you to death, and they don't really want to pay anybody like that. They over there cutting. They trying to save money because overall for the entirety of the company, they not being successful. I think the reason that they kept the Malika Andrews and the Kendrick Perkins is because their contracts was reasonable enough for them to be able to justify it. And I don't think that they're willing to back the Brinks truck up in order to keep them. Because it's not a guarantee. See, Pat McAfee, he can justify that. But Shannon Sharpe, I think that we know that Shannon is great, but I think that we don't really understand how great Shannon can be if it's a possibility for him to be able to carry the show by himself. And when you a co-host, it's different than carrying the show by yourself. It's different. It's much, much different. Of course, it would be a pop the first couple weeks that they own the show or whatever together. Is it something that they would be able to be sustainable, especially for what Shannon Sharpe is probably asking, for what he think that his thing is? Nah, I don't see it. From a business perspective, I don't see it happening. I think that this is a shot in the dark. I think that they are really grasping for straws because they don't have anything else to be able to lean into. And if it was something that was set in stone based off of what they were communicating over to Shannon Sharpe, it would already be the ink would already be dry. Because the first thing that I would ask is, well, why was Fox willing to leave you or let you go and buy you out if they didn't already think that you were going to be successful? FanDuel, all of them is rolling out the bag, man. You can forget it. I'm not going for it.